We're going to be issuing an emergency order of prohibition to ground all flights of the 737 MAX 8 and the 737 MAX 9 and planes associated with that line.
President Trump has issued an emergency order to ground all 737 MAX 8 and 9 jets. This is following the deadly crash in Ethiopia. The announcement comes after more than a dozen other countries, including Canada, grounded that type of jetliner.
Fox 12's Nora Hart joins us now with the latest on the announcement and the investigation. Nora.
Well, we can tell you guys, that more than half of the 737 MAX 8s in the world have been taken out of service at this point. And this comes as the FAA is set to reveal new information about what happened with this aircraft and what happens next. Investigators from the U.S. and around the world are hard at work trying to determine the cause of the crash that left 157 people dead in Ethiopia. As the investigation ramps up, the focus remains on the MAX 8.
Any plane currently in the air will go to its destination and thereafter be grounded until further notice. So planes that are in the air will be grounded if they're the 737 MAX.
The U.S. is joining more than 45 countries and 26 airlines to do so after two deadly crashes on the same new plane in just 5 months. New information shows that some U.S. pilots filed anonymous complaints about the Boeing 737 in recent months. One first officer saying the aircraft pitched nose down after autopilot was engaged. It's a reversal from what senior officials at the FAA said just yesterday amid mounting public pressure. Writing in a statement, quote, "Our review shows no systematic performance issues and provides no basis to order grounding the aircraft." But the president says safety comes first, and federal regulators will be issuing an emergency order, which will remain in effect until Boeing can provide answers about what caused the crash in Ethiopia and another crash last year in Indonesia involving the same model.
Boeing is an incredible company. They are working very, very hard right now. And hopefully they'll very quickly come up with the answer. But until they do, the planes are grounded.
Investigators are examining whether the plane's automatic anti-stall system might have contributed to the crash, with experts noting the pilot did not have control of the plane when it went down.
The pilot already has reported that he had some difficulties in the flight control and wanted to return to the airport.
Meantime, Boeing released a statement following the president's announcement, saying in part, quote, "Boeing continues to have full confidence in the safety of the 737 MAX. However, Boeing has determined, out of an abundance of caution and in order to reassure the flying public of the aircraft's safety, to recommend to the FAA the temporary suspension of operations of the entire global fleet of 371 737 MAX aircraft." Although the model is fairly new, hundreds are in use worldwide, and 3 airlines operating out of Portland International Airport have them, including Air Canada, American Airlines, and Southwest, according to officials. However, only one of the companies had flights scheduled on those jets this month at PDX, and that is Southwest Airlines. Live in studio, Nora Hart, Fox 12 Oregon.